What is going on, comic book community? Welcome to another episode of Josh's Comics. Today, I'm going to go through a local comic book shop haul, and I also managed to get a nice slab in from Whatnot Comics from a really cool dealer. So stay tuned to find out what I picked up on this next episode of Josh's Comics. Alright guys, so before we get into the haul, we are very close, possibly this week, we might hit the 1,200 follower giveaway on Instagram. I believe I am at 1,165 followers currently as this video is dropping. And I am giving away 2 free cool books, Midnight Suns Limited #1 and a Hawk Hawk #1 variant. My bad about that. Absolutely free. Go on my Instagram page. Hopefully by the end of this week we will be doing the giveaway. That'll be really cool. So go check out my Instagram and find out how you can sign up to do the giveaway. So moving on, I went to a local comic book shop, one that I've always talked about highly on my channel, and that is Captain Blue Hen Comics. About 5-10 minutes away from me down the road. So I went back just looking for a certain book, which I did pick up. It's a bigger key, which I will show you later in the video, but they still have that long box collection where they had about 12 long boxes on the table. Everything was priced at $4. It was a collection that was sitting in the storage for a while, and instead of pricing it, they said, hey, whatever you find in here is $4. Come in, grab it while it's still here. It's $4 no matter what. I went the first time. I showed you guys that haul video, huge stack of books, right? Got some great things. So I went back this time, and I wasn't even going to look in the bins. But Dave at Captain Blue Hen said, hey, why don't you go through them again and look, see if you find anything. So I did, and it was the day after King Kong. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm not going to find nothing big. And I actually found just a few small little tiny keys in here, but I found one big key for $4, which if you're on my Instagram page, you've already seen me post about it. And I couldn't believe I found that, because the day before King Kong, I found a 9.6 of it. So we're going to get to that book later. But yeah, let's just jump into the haul, and I'm going to show you guys the books. Starting off, we have Gambit #1, his first solo title. I am not that big of an X-Men fan. So honestly, to pick this up for $4, I said why not. I'm probably going to rebag and board most of these. And some of these I'm going to start looking at either doing live claim sales or claim sales on my Instagram account. I'll probably start selling off some of the stuff I don't need. But I said for $4, why not? I pick it up. A lot of this stuff is high grade and in good shape. And, you know, couldn't go wrong with an issue #1 for a first solo entry. This next book, I don't know too much about it, but I grabbed some of these books. That one's from the $4 box, and I'll keep you guys in mind which ones are, because I also picked up some books from the $2 bins they had. And this is a $2 bin purchase. This is Superman, the Man of Steel, The Worlds at War, Prelude to War, issue number 115. Solely because the Superman and Darkseid on the cover, I thought it was great, and for $2, I said why not. I think it's a great cover, and yeah, I had to add it to the PC. This book, like I said, I was there when they first started the sale a few weeks back. A lot of people showed up. I was second in line, but a lot of people showed up, and I figured by then all the good stuff would be gone. And boy, was I wrong. And this is a nice little book. Really, the key significance is just the cover, and it's a great cover. And it's Batman Legends of the Dark Knight issue number 50 with the Joker on it. This is the $4 from the $4 boxes. Nice pickup there. I think that is a sweet cover of the Joker. And a lot of people tend to pick them up. And I love the cat, too. The cat Joker. And it's pretty cool. So, cool to pick that one up. Coming up, I picked up 2 issues. He had some of the newer Thor run from Jason Aaron. So I actually picked up 2 copies of Thor issue number 4. Both are high grade, and it's a little bit of a key. It is the first meeting and first battle between Thor and Mighty Thor Jane Foster. Again, I will probably end up keeping the highest grade copy. I mean, they're pretty high grade, and probably look to sell the other duplicate. That's what I'm tending to do right now. I'm going through my collection and finding my duplicates, but I was happy to find that. He had some of the Thor, God, and Thunder run, and I was looking for the keys, but you could already tell some of the stuff was picked out. Probably from the previous couple weeks the stuff was out, but it was still cool to find smaller issue keys like that. It may not be a big thing to some people, but for me, I like smaller keys too. It may not have a big significance, but to me, I think that's very cool, the first meeting between those two. While Love and Thunder wasn't, it was an okay movie in my opinion. I liked it, but, you know, and obviously I wanted more from Jane Foster's Thor, but who knows? We'll see what Marvel does in the future. Moving on, this is actually the Mighty Thor #1. So this is actually a very cool, I'm going to take it out, but it's a very cool open cover page. And actually it's a bit of a key significance. It's the first team up of a team, I forget, but yeah, it's a nice little key, nice little book. Moving on, these next two books I found, and it's part of a series, were in the $2 bins. Didn't find couldn't find any of the other issues. They, you know, a few spine checks, but they're not big keys. They're not even listed on key cards, so they're not really keys, but it's Devil's Rang, issue number 3 of 6. Great cover. And then issue number 4 of 6. $2 a piece. Why not? Like to maybe hopefully find, you know, the rest of the series, you know, the other 4 issues and complete it and read it. But yeah, pretty cool covers. I figured for $2, like I said, a piece, not bad. So moving on to the last book of the $4 pickup. I couldn't believe I found this at $4, and it's actually, in my opinion, in decent grade. It has one spine tick, and the you can see the book now, and the spine's a little rolled, but with a press and not spine tick. I mean, I think this is easily a 9.2, 9.4 candidate. I could be wrong, but I think it is. I even opened it and read through it, because I didn't want to take out my higher copy that I already grabbed. But I grabbed Tales of the Teen Titans, number 44, first appearance of Nightwing. I could not believe I found this for $4, and I can't believe I didn't see it when the sale happened a couple weeks back, and I'm surprised nobody's picked this up yet. I mean, finding this is my biggest out on the wild or out in the wind, like small find, you know, biggest find. Finding a book like this for $4, I mean, and I think what we're gonna do, guys, is might be my next giveaway book. I think since I already have a higher grade copy, I might see about slamming it first, but if not, I may just, you know, have it pressed. Or like I said, the spine, you could press yourself if you do that. Might be my next giveaway book, but I couldn't believe I found this for $4, and it's in great condition. Even if it was lower grade, it would still be a great find. But this is in the high 9, you know, mid to high 9s for sure. Extremely happy to have this, and it's amazing what you can find at Captain Blue Hen Comics. So going on to my last purchase at Captain Blue Hen Comics. Originally, the book I want there to go buy. This is a nice key. This is high grade. Great cover. This is a Captain America issue number 14 from Ed Brubaker's run. And it's Cap versus Bucky. And it's the first Falcon meets Winter Soldier. High grade. Yep. It has $45 on there. I paid a little bit smaller than that since I got some other books thrown in. But it is a high grade, and I thought it was an excellent key to have. Probably will go along with my Captain America Blue Baker run keys that I have. I'm sending up to CGC. I'll probably get this slab. And I thought it was a great issue. And, you know, probably would have been great to have this a few years back when Winter Soldier and the Falcon show came out. Yeah, well, no, we're getting them in the MCU moving forward. I still feel like this is a great purchase. And I'm happy to own it. I love that cover. Really great to own. And happy to pick this up. And that is it for my local comic book shop haul at Captain Blue Hen Comics. But I also on Whatnot, and you know, I'm buying here and there. And Jim from Bronzeville Comics, who is I love his videos. You should check out his channel, subscribe. He's always buying massive stuff, and he did a huge CGC slab sale. And when I mean he had it all, he had it all. He had Daredevil 1 slab that he was auctioning off and whatnot. Star Wars, Marvel, DC, you name it. I've been looking for this book for a bit, and the grade that it's from 1977. The grade that it's in is an 8.0. And for me, you know, older books going back, I know people love 9/8. I love 9/8 too, but for me, I'm okay with an older book like this being an 8.0. I'm completely fine with an 8.0. And the price point he had on this book, I couldn't beat it. It's selling, actually, eBay sellers are mostly asking for at least $20 to $30 more than what I purchased for, which included shipping. So I was completely fine, and I stayed up for about almost an hour and a half that night, waiting, and I finally, you know, he was doing a giveaway. I said, hey, can you put this book up next? He did. He had 2 copies of an 8.0, and I think he had a 9.4 copy too. But I managed to snag one of the 8.0 copies, and I'm extremely happy to be a owner of Miss Marvel #1 from 1977, the first Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel, Scorpion, J. Jonah Jameson, and Mary Jane Watson appearance, and a Peter Parker cameo. Boom. Beautiful book. Kind of interesting to see how they drew Miss Marvel back in the 70s, obviously. And she doesn't have her, if I'm correct, she doesn't have her powers here yet. I believe that's issue 17 or 18 when she gains her powers. Always love the old covers on the back of these books. But an 8.0 of this, I'm extremely happy to add this to the PC. We know the Marvels is coming out, I believe, later this year. Now, obviously, you know, Captain Marvel is Carol Danvers, and Miss Marvel is to a new character. But still, a great book, an 8.0. I'm happy to add this to the PC. And I thought it was a great pickup. And thanks to Jim, it was packaged extremely well, and he's always selling great things, so I was very happy to buy that from him. And that being said, that is it for the haul, guys. Next week, we are 7 days away. Next Saturday, we are doing Back Deck Comic Fest in Glenside, PA. Hit up Joe of 360 Comics. He's doing it in his backyard again. It's the 3rd ever Back Deck Comic Fest. 360 Comics, James Minthunter Comics, Alex the Collector Dude, and Mike Pope of Chillytown will all be there selling again. It was a great event last time. Very cold. This time now the weather is going to be a lot nicer, and it's going to be a good time. I think it's going to be a bigger turnout than last, and it seems like every new show that Joe's throwing on, it's just getting bigger and better, and you know, it's a great time. Come out. You can find some great comics. Everybody sells a little bit of everything. No matter what you're looking for, you're guaranteed to find it. Great prices. I know Joe is doing a few different sales, like his, you know, I think he's doing like 100. I think like you get 100 $1 comics, like $50 maybe or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I know he's doing a bunch of deals. I'm sure the other guys will too. It'll be a great time. And that is the only big con or anything that's coming up for me currently. And yeah, now what we're gonna do is, I've been saying this now after Back Deck Comic Fest, because I plan on buying some nice books there, depending on what I can find. We're going to go back into the slowing down phase. I'm still going to have hauls for you guys, but don't expect big surprises. But with that being said, I do have a few books on the way that are some nice keys and big books. But then I'm going to start sending out a couple books of CGC here and there, and, taking my time with stuff. And I think back in a couple months, cons are going to start picking up. We have stuff in the future, so it'll be a great time. But yep, that's it for today's haul. Like I said, do me a favor, if you don't mind, hit the like button and subscribe button. I would appreciate it. You guys can see some more of my great content. And don't forget to check us out on Instagram as well. Same title, Josh's Comics 01 on Instagram. And yeah, until then, stay safe, take care of each other, and we will see you guys on the next episode of Josh's Comics.